going on? Random live stream today. I'm testing out at what times is best when most people be on. You know, I tried it in the morning, I tried it in the afternoon, I tried it in the evening. I tried it at night a few times. But yeah, will Errol Spence be in attendance? We're going to talk about it. Hope y'all like that little Charlo video I put together real quick. You know what I'm saying? Them Charlo boys something else. The Charlo twins are something else, man. They don't keep that same energy. That's the whole purpose of the video, the whole point of the video. You know, they'll come at certain people like, you know, smaller guys like AB and Tank, maybe some of these media guys that be, you know, covering them and stuff like that. But when it comes to somebody that's, you know, look them in the eye, they don't keep that same energy. What's going on, everybody? Hit that like button as you come on in the dojo. Make sure you take off your shoes before you come on the mats. And we got some shit to talk about. Errol Spence Jr. was at the Canelo fight. And it's been questions as if he's going to show up at Terrence Crawford fight. Now, I heard that he said he was going to be there. But will he? Salute to everybody. Terry Smoot, what's going on? Chef Red, I see you. Bro Horse, Q the God, what's going on? Silence King. Craig Smith, what's going on? Darrell Hickman, what's good? Pulverizers. Yes. Yeah, that Charlo video was funny, man. It was a few things I missed that I went back and I saw I fucking missed. I forgot to put in that. It would have made it even better, but I didn't want it to be too long. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Errol Spence, the big fish. He was in attendance. He was in the building. He's starting to get active on social media again. Will he enter the ring at the winner of the Crawford Porter fight? Some that, you know, he said he wouldn't show up to Terrence Crawford fights, things of that nature. He also came out and said this. It says it's 4 champs in each weight class. Y'all cap for looking for them cap with the cap ass belts. I don't know what he mean. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know what he mean. You got to figure it out. You know, you got to decipher when Spence comes out and says shit. You got to break it down. It's a code and shit. But initially he wanted to fight Ugas, but they're not having it. So really, Spence has nowhere to run but to Terrence Crawford now. And if you go back and watch my interview with Bernie a while back, we talked about this happening, this scenario happening. Because if it ain't Crawford or Porter, I don't think he want to do that again. But let's just say, for the sake of the video, Crawford, he definitely don't want to see Boots. He not about to. This is why he's going to be showing up at the fight, because he's like, shit, I'd rather deal with Crawford than deal with Jerron Ennis. At least with Crawford, I can get paid. But with Boots, they mandate that fight, man, please. Oh, man. Boxing has really changed from what it was 7-8 months ago, ain't it? He said he wasn't going to go. He wouldn't go to Terrence Crawford fight, but now he's talking about going. You know what I'm saying? Because he know that it's either deal with Crawford or make that fight happen, or deal with Jerron Ennis to pick your poison. Man. Yeah, we ain't forgetting about Ugas Pulverizer, but WBA ain't letting him go out and play. WBA said he has to fight Stanionis, the 13-0 guy. So Ugas can't come out and play. So Spence outside by himself. And it's about to get dark. The street lights about to come on. The boogeyman boots is about to come out. Terrence Crawford and Sean Porter are already in the building, preparing. And Spencer, he go try to come and get in now. After being playing Hollywood on everybody. Salute to Winners Train, losers complain. What's going on? Yeah, but I don't know what he really meant. I don't even know if y'all can really see that. Let me see. I could barely see it. It says it's 4 champs in each weight class. Y'all cap for letting them cap with them cap ass belts. Okay, I see what he's saying now. He said that basically by it being so many belts, it was, you know, it don't really make sense, but I get what he's saying. But that's his most recent statement. You know, you got to decrypt what Spence says. He already came out, you know, Ellie asked him about the Canelo. Spence ain't interested in Canelo, and rightfully so. You know, it'll be criminal for him to even think about fighting Canelo at this point. It's way too small. Just wouldn't even be able to do nothing with Canelo. Easy work. Canelo shouldn't even do it. So it's really all roads lead to Crawford, man. Like me and Bernie was talking months ago, back in the summer, during the interview. We spoke about shit like this, and it's happening. All roads go lead back to Bud, and all roads leading back to Bud. You wants to fight a champion? Well, shit, you got to fight Terrence Crawford or Sean Porter. Do you want to fight Sean again? I don't think so. Shit, he damn near beat you too. Crawford came out and he had an interview. He said, "Look, man, if I come out and beat," he was talking to Timothy Bradley actually. He said, "If I beat Porter, you know, and more impressive than they do, shit, they may back off even more." He said, "If I stop Porter, they may back off even more." You know what I'm saying? This is something I said. This is something we was talking about. Crawford may outdo himself if he manhandles Sean and stops him and shit. If he makes it look way too easy, that could be a bad thing. But then again, what other options do Spence have? We seen this coming. He ran right into the wall. Because look, if he tries to go up, guess who's up there? Killers at 154. There's a killer it's killers at 147. There's killers no matter where you look. And this is why I've been saying for years, when I'm sitting there arguing with bozos, Spence should have fought Crawford years ago. And now this is almost like a desperation type move. He may not even be 100% ready to even really deal with a Terrence Crawford. But it's either that or Jerron Ennis, or a boring mandatory fight that could possibly do some stupid shit too. That's why you got to strike while the iron's hot, man. You got to strike while the iron's hot. Spending all this time, and those guys are quiet now. They're acting like they never said anything. That's why I said I blame Spence fans for the fight not happening. I blame Errol Spence fans. Now this is a desperation move by Spence. He just had a detached retina. How is he supposed to be even thinking about fighting Terrence Crawford right now, or even another champion? How? And this is what I've been saying. Playing around, trying to marinate fights, trying to be like Mayweather Pacquiao, dudes in their 30s already. You know what I'm saying? And now you got young killers that's right there on y'all heels. Virgil Ortiz, Boots Ennis, Stanionis, Batuev. All them dudes look strong, explosive, big, fast, bigger than these guys, bigger than the Keith Thurmans, bigger than the Dannys, bigger than the Seans, bigger than the Buds, bigger than the Spences. Whole new crop of fighters. And they were sitting and playing around, leaving Terrence Crawford out on the outside. They could have been fought each other already and been on about their business. Now these young guys up there. Sean Porter already came out and said, I ain't doing none of that. He came out and said, I'm not dealing with Boots at all. He's a problem for everybody. Sean Porter came out and said that, bro. We got to acknowledge Boots, okay? We got to acknowledge Boots in this situation. Terrence Crawford acknowledges him. Errol Spence acknowledges him. They all acknowledge the kid. They ain't got nothing bad to say about him. They ain't saying we can beat him either. Terrence Crawford said he's smarter. Sean Porter said, I'm not, I fought everybody already. Y'all can't do this to me. Y'all not about to do that to me. No. And we go give him a pass. But Spence, you know, you posted little memes of you holding Mikey Garcia's hand, talking about it's your son and all that. But then now we got Boots, man. It's either Boots or Bud. What you gonna do? It's either Boots or Bud. I think you should go for the better fight. The Bud fight. The fight that's got a story behind it is already built up. It's a fight in your era. You're fighting your generation. So you're going to have to kill the bullshit with the 60-40, the 70-30, all that. Forget about it. I know your fanboys like that shit, that bullshit. High siding on the brother and shit. Yeah, I know they like that bullshit. But now you're in a situation to where all roads lead back to Bud. All roads lead back to Bud. Tried to get away from it, man. Try to get away. See what the comments is saying. What's going on? Salute the bro Horse for the $5 super chat. Let me see what he said. Hold up. Don't tell me it went away. Here we go. He said, are you Bud fans happy or not? He showed up. He said, are you Bud fans happy or not? He showed up to the fight. He's doing what he said y'all would do. Y'all still cry. Hey, man, we on Spence's bumper, bro. We on him. Like I said, I like Spence, though. You know, so I just be bullshitting. But we on his ass. You gonna show up to this fight, Spence? Because you act like you didn't know what he was doing there last time. You act like you didn't know what was Bud doing there. Well, what was he doing here? Well, what you mean? What is he doing? He's chasing you, bro. He's chasing you. Oh, man, boxing today is so crazy, man. I don't think that would have flew back in the day. If this was like the 90s or 80s, that wouldn't have went down like that. Them dudes was throwing hands on each other and everything. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my God. Salute the lawyer to the game. Boxing for the $5 super chat. He said, you lucky I'm working. I'll cook you. Oh, shit. He kicked the dough out. You know I had to get on. You know I had to talk about the big fish, man. Hold on. Let me pull your comment up. You know I had to talk about the big fish, bro. You know what I'm saying? He going to have to pull up, man. All roads lead back to Bud. Of course, Terrence Crawford has to beat Sean. You know, of course he has to beat Sean for all this to really work. To play out like it's supposed to play out. Sean could play spoiler, give Crawford a rough night, but if there's any boxer I believe in today other than Floyd Mayweather back when he was in his run, it's Terrence Crawford. So I believe Crawford's going to go up in there and probably stop Sean anywhere from, I say 9 through 12. He probably end up stopping Sean. And that's bold. That's a bold prediction. But if he stops Sean, he may scare everybody away. But if Spencer's in the building, he's going to be there for a reason. Because in the past, he said that he ain't going to show up to Terrence Crawford fight. Almost making like Crawford ain't shit. But now all roads lead back to Terrence Crawford. And that's why he shouldn't have been doing that bullshit. And that's why I was pissed off at Spence about. You shouldn't have been doing all that. You shouldn't have been doing all that. Now all roads lead back to him. Crawford, hopefully Crawford don't be trying to do what you doing to Keith Thurman. Take it personal. Like, nah, I ain't giving you no fight. I don't see Spence. There's other fights out there. Hopefully he doesn't do that. Hopefully Crawford says, you know what, tell Spence to come in the ring and let's finally get this show on the road. I'm fucking 34 years old. I ain't got time to be playing. You know what I'm saying? He said Bud should have got his resume. Come on, Terry. What you mean his resume? His resume is nice. Crawford has a solid resume. He just don't have no marquee name fighters. Why? Because they was running. And he'll come out and say they was running now. In these interviews, he'll say they was running. He's saying these guys was running from him. Maybe now he's saying it because he knows that he could do business with him. Before, he may want to kind of hold his words because you know how dudes doing boxing, like the Charlos, you say something about them or you be mean to them, they just won't fight you. Like Nonito Donaire did Casamariel. Instead of just taking it out on him in the ring, he said, "No, I'm not going to fight you because you was disrespectful. You get paid to fight and put your hands on people. He disrespected you and your woman, and you just say, no, I'm not just going to give you a payday at all." That's how they do it now. Instead of just getting in the ring and just duking it out like men and squashing it like men, you know, usually when you fight, you kind of start to respect each other. Nah, they said, nah, I'm not even going to give you that at all. That's how they do it in boxing today. But hopefully Bud says, you know what, let's get this show on the road. Let's get this show on the road. I'm not going to do what Spence did to me. I'm not going to do what Keith Thurman was doing to everybody. I'm going to do right by boxing. I'm going to give the fans what they want. So I expect Spence, if he's in the building, I expect Spence to try to get in the ring. No Omaha natives. Do not stop him. Bud Nation, do not stop him. Do not do what Spence did to Bud and Steven Nelson. When they tried to approach the ring, they stopped them. Do not do that. Crawford don't need protection. Let Spence walk in the ring, climb up in there, and do what he's supposed to do. Do what he should have been done instead of talking about ranches and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Time waits for nobody, bro. He wasted a lot of time. I blame Spence fans for all of this, dude. I blame Spence fans. And I already stated why. Because they should have been on his ass about the Crawford fight. They should have been on him about fighting Terrence Crawford instead of looking for any reason to diminish Terrence Crawford, another black man. Instead of doing all that, y'all should have been bigging up Bud and try to tell Spence to get his ass in there. We were behind you 100%. We need to go ahead and get Crawford. But no, that's not how it worked. He was scared of Bud. Let's be honest. He's scared. He was scared. He probably ain't like super scared like Boots. He is a Boots. But shit. Come on, man. Sean Porter got a belt. How you gonna tell your rival I'm gonna take the easy road? How could you look a man in his eyes that you're supposed to be competing against and tell him I'm just gonna take the easy road? I mean, that's just not. I'll just take an L before I say some shit like that. Me personally. He says Crawford can't even sell 300K. Hey, we're gonna see what he's gonna sell, Terry. This is gonna be good, and I expect everybody here to buy that pay-per-view. All 42 people. Hit that like button for your boy. I expect everybody to buy that pay-per-view. You know what I'm saying? I think Crawford Porter is going to do good numbers. I think he's going to do good numbers. Boxing got a lot of momentum right now. Crawford is a lot more popular than people think. He just needs the right dance partner. And me being a content creator, when I look up stuff, I see a lot more of Terrence Crawford than a lot of other guys. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot more Terrence Crawford videos than it is Spence. He says Mean Machine Horn and Benavidez. That don't seem like a too easy road for me. Mean Machine Horn and Benavidez, because who else fought them? Who else besides Virgil? But Crawford beat something out of Mean Machine. Mean Machine was the undefeated Mean Machine at that time. Crawford beat it out of him. He said 69. $99 for Crawford Porter, $70. That ain't bad. It would have been even better at 60. Been even better at 60. Yeah, he sold more than what's up, Sanctus? He sold more than Lamont Peters. All that shit was bullshit, bro. We know around that time that it was a lot of bullshit. And Bob Arum was a good scapegoat to fuel their narrative and their argument. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Bro Horse for another super chat. He said, I can't wait to this. He says, I can't wait till this Errol Bud saga is over. You Bud fans just need friends. That's all. Hey, man, the pendulum has shifted. You know what I'm saying? It's been like this for the past 3.5 years. The Crawford Bud Nation has got the momentum right now. I don't hate EJ, Jay Cooley. I don't hate EJ at all. I like Spence. If there's one fight I probably don't like, it's probably one of the Charlos right now. It's probably one of them dudes. Probably Jamel. But other than that, there's no fight I really don't like. Now, their fan bases could be annoying. Like the Canelo fans, oh my God. They're on another level right now. Triple G fans was bad. The Pactars was bad. But shit, I'm a Spence fan, so. But I'm not on that type of time though. I'm on a time to where I think they need to be fighting each other. And see, I was right. Instead of playing around with boxing, marinating fights, milking a cow, trying to age Bud out, and now look, now you got to run right back to him. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Chef Red for the super chat. He says, the EJ fans are living in the book of Revelations. The Armageddon is there. Why y'all talking about sales? Hope you fed them chickens for real. For real. Hope you fed them chickens. Oh, shit. Hold up. Yeah. Because it's either Bud or Boots. The double B. You know what I'm saying? They neither one of them it's just a tough fight, no matter where you go. They're not letting you play with Ugis. Ugis is locked up right now. Nobody wants to see Sean again. This is Sean's last run, probably. Sean probably gonna be walking out the door after this one. Keith Thurman, you said you totally dismissed him. So Keith Thurman could be an asshole, be like, you know what? Nah, you know what? I don't want to fight you no more. I want you to deal with what you got going on here, and I'm gonna wait to see what happens. Keith Thurman could be that asshole because you went Hollywood on him too. It's karma, man. You know what I'm saying? Keith Thurman could come save the day right now. Hey, I'll fight you, Errol. But do Errol still want to fight Keith? I don't even know. He probably still said, fuck Keith. I'll deal with Terrence before I deal with him. Yep. He says Virgil will fight Bud next and stop Bud. Virgil don't want to go nowhere near Bud next. That's why Virgil jumping ship to a better, more prominent team. So he's super protected with the Reynoso team. You know what I'm saying? Virgil gives stop back Crawford. However, the longer Crawford waits around, the more dangerous those fights get for him. And the reason why I say that is because unless Crawford starts to adopt more of a defensive approach as he gets older and start fighting these younger, bigger guys, it's going to get bad for him. He can't beat a bulldog every fight, especially when he's fighting these bigger guys. And he's going to have to be on his back foot, pull out his inner postal again, and outbox the shot these dudes. But Bud Crawford likes to fight. And I think that's his biggest strength, is probably his biggest weakness, is that he likes to fight. You know what I'm saying? He said, Virgil Bud, what up, Trav? He said, no, Spence, I mean, there's rumors that he said he's going to be at the fight, the Crawford Porter fight. So we just talking if is he going to show up? Because, you know, he said in the past that he didn't want to, you know, he wasn't going to be at Crawford fight. You know, he really went Hollywood, man. He went Hollywood, man. And in the whole landscape, this is why, let this be a lesson. The landscape of boxing changes so much. It's like unlike any other sport. You know what I'm saying? You never know what's going to happen. Shit may happen to you outside the ring that could affect you inside the ring. I mean, we missed out on some big fights because of guys just, you know, running around each other. Wilder, Joshua, that was supposed to be a big one. That was supposed to happen. You know what I'm saying? Never happened. Why? Because there's a lot of bullshit, a lot of nothing. A fight that should have happened. They should have been fought 3 times. Thank God we got Wilder Fury 3. I mean, Wilder Fury, they fought 3 times. Still, they got Crawford Spence. So Spence will have to make something happen. For one, he's been at 147 way too long. For 2, Jerron Boots Ennis. Jerron Boots Ennis. They've been calling him out. Gilly the Kid been on his microphone, on his soapbox, with the rappers, getting the rappers, the hip-hop community, the hip-hop culture involved. Spence gonna have to see him now, bro. Spence gonna have to see Bud. Whether he wants to or not, he gonna have to see him now. Yeah, Sanctus, he went diva mode. He didn't have to do that. And when Spence first came on the scene, I was hoping, and I'm a fan of Floyd Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? But I was hoping that the new crop of fighters didn't follow his path. I was hoping that they went out and you know, did what Spence and those guys claimed they was going to be doing. And Spence out of nowhere just kind of changed his tune once Terrence Crawford came on the scene. His whole tune changed. You know what I'm saying? He went Hollywood. And now they wasted a lot of time. And now guys like Boots and Virgil is here. And Spence got to fight either or too. Virgil is like number 1 and like he's good. You know what I'm saying? He's good. Boots is what, number 3 in IBF? So they can actually mandate him if they choose to, if I'm not mistaken. I think they can pick anyone from the top 3 to be the mandatory. So if they decide to pick Boots, to throw Boots a bone, oh my goodness. Ooh-wee, what are you going to do? You got to go see Crawford Porter winner, bro. You got to go see him. And this is why you're hearing rumors that he's going to be at the fight, because he has to. Boots Ennis is a dangerous fight for less money, less everything. At least if you go up in there and fight Crawford, well, you know, Terrence Crawford is regarded as one of the best in the world anyway. He's been doing his thing. People know Bud. You go up in there and lose against a kid like Boots, it's like, oh my God. Who is, you know, like, you got to go for the Crawford fight. You got to. Spence fans, what do you think? I mean, I don't see y'all agreeing. Spence has to go for the Crawford fight. He said, see, this is the shit I'm talking about, Terry. He said Spence doesn't have to be there. He's going because he's the big fish. Errol runs the one. Oh, man. Oh, man. Yeah, that's right, Efren Brown. I like Spence too, man. I really do. I like how he stay on code and shit. You know what I'm saying? I just don't think he could beat Bud. And I don't think he should have been high siding on Crawford either. And his fans got pretty deluded. But, you know. Yeah, man, that's what I'm talking about, Chef Red. We need this fight. Crawford-Spence fight. We need Errol Spence to go up in there and do what he needs to do. He's supposed to be the big fish in the division. He's supposed to be the dog. He needs to act like it. We need to hurry to close this chapter out. If y'all want to hurry but not have to deal with guys like Boots and them, and I don't blame these guys if they don't want to deal with them. That's a whole different generation. So if they want to hurry get the show on the road between all those guys, the Thurmans, everybody just let's go hurry get the fuck up out of there, then that's cool. But they need to make something happen now because y'all wasted a lot of time doing this little PBC top rank shit. Separating boxing with imaginary lines. Stupid shit. And now you got a young fucking phenom like John Boots Ennis, who looks like, honestly, I'm going to be honest, look like he could possibly beat everybody, just going off the eye test alone. You know what I'm saying? Sean Porter literally came out and said, this dude is a problem for everybody. I ain't dealing with him. Nope. Y'all not about to kill me. That's what Sean pretty much said. Terrence Crawford, he knows he's gonna have to deal with Boots. We told Boots we ain't going nowhere. We here. But for Spence, shit, I gotta go see Crawford now and then get my ass up on out of 147. You know what I'm saying? Because he ain't got too many fights left at the weight either. Crawford may have to deal with Boots in them anyway. Because he might just be too small for 154 unless it's the right fight. You know what I'm saying? He's kind of already pushing it at 147. Even though he kind of got acclimated to it, he's still the naturally smaller man versus these guys. These guys aren't lightweights. They never could have made lightweight probably since they was in high school. You know what I'm saying? But it should be interesting. Should be interesting to see what Spence decides to do. Let's see what the comments are saying. That's a good question, Efren Brown, because I've seen Boots hit and he just, bro, it's like he didn't get hit. It's like he didn't get hit, bro. I mean, he got hit by Delorme and Lipman as two former, smaller guys. We haven't seen him get hit with like a elite 147 puncher yet, but I think Boots could possibly handle it, man. Just the way he handled these shots. He just rolls with it and just, you don't even phase him. It doesn't even phase him. Yep, that's what happened, Sanctus. Yep. He went straight to the Floyd Expeditions. Fighting Mikey and shit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Alex. We just going off the eye test with Boots. If we were going off the eye test, he looks like a fucking phenom that could possibly give anybody at the top of the division a tough night out, even Bud. But that's just the eye test. He got to prove it. And he has yet to really show us. But stopping Thomas Delorme like the way he did in the first round like that is man. You know what I'm saying? What anybody else? Stanionis didn't even do that. What anybody else done Delorme like that? I mean, we seen Bud give him the business years ago, but like that. I mean, they say he barely took the fight. Salute to D Luckett for the super chat. He says, hit the like button. That's right. Yeah, hit that like button for your boy. Yeah, a lot of that's the big question with Boots for a lot of people. We would need to see him get hit in the mouth. We've seen him get hit upside his head, but we need to see him get hit in the mouth. You know what I'm saying? And will we see it? I don't know. He may not. Guys not gonna fight Boots unless he's a mandatory. He ain't gonna get a fight unless he's a mandatory. Yeah, man, he's stopping everybody, bro. He hit him with all three punches, bro. They hit him with a three-piece combo. I mean, we haven't seen shit. The shit that this kid doing is shit we haven't seen since Roy Jones, really, man. since Roy Jones. He don't fight exactly like Roy, but you see the creativity and the talent like a Roy Jones, the athleticism like a Roy, the explosiveness and the power like a Roy. Fucking phenom, bro. But he ain't beating Bud. He ain't beating Terrence Bud Crawford. Yeah, Boots could probably go be at 160, bro, for sure. For sure. If a guy like Jeff Horn is at 160, then you know Boots going up there. You know Boots going up there. I would like to see Boots at middleweight. I think that's when we go really see him in some fights. 147 might be easy for him, you guys. Honestly. He's big. He's big, he's strong. He's bigger than Spence. Remember, Spence was considered a big welterweight. He's small compared to Boots. Nah, man. Those are bad fights for all these guys. Crawford has the best chance against Boots, in my opinion. But Crawford will have to be on his A game, and he knows it. I think Boots is like 5'10", 5'11". What's going on, Ronnie Boy Fresh? That's right, Efren Brown. And if you pay attention, I've been paying attention lately. The best fighters throw combos, bro. The best fighters today throw punches and combinations. Just pay attention to it. The best fighters, the fighters is out here doing big things. They throw punches and bunches, more than 3 punches, more than 2 punches at, you know what I'm saying? The Crawfords, the Inoues, the Lomas, the Canelos, the guys that's throwing combos. All that pot shotting and shit. Only Floyd can really get away with that. You know what I'm saying? You got to go up in there and fight. Throw combos. Salute to Kenny Slim for the super chat. He says, salute my brother. A Porter dog walk may still not be enough to lure him off the farm. He talking like he want that action, but he talking about it since Bud came to the division. Yeah, I know. He been talking about it, and it's been years. Years. If Crawford himself said this, he said that if he stops Sean, something to this effect, I'm paraphrasing. If he stops Sean or looks spectacular against Sean, it may scare everybody away even more. You know what I'm saying? So Crawford may end up having to deal with Boots or somebody because if he scares everybody away, but I don't think that's the case. I think Spence is going to go for the Bud fight. I think he's going to do it. I think he's going to be in the building, and I think he's going to try to make something happen. I mean, that's what other choice does he have? Nappy Head Nat says Spence is the most avoided at 147. And thank you for the super chat, Kenny Scooby. I appreciate you, bro. He says Errol Spence is the most avoided 147. Man down. Hey, I ain't mad at you from holding him down. But you can't deny what I'm saying ain't facts, though. You know what I'm saying? What I was saying would have been better for Errol Spence and for boxing. But since they gave him a protection outlet, he got lax. He got comfortable. He started moving like a rapper. And now he may be playing catch up with guys like Terrence Crawford right now, who stays in the fucking gym, who don't do nothing but want to fight. He may be playing catch up physically and mentally. And it's y'all fault because of shit like this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. The fool. Everything has fallen apart. I mean, the way boxing just changes, bro. This is why I say you got to strike when the iron's hot. The best fight the best. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with saying that. This is why I say shit like that. Now he playing catch up to dude. You know what I'm saying? Me and Bernie was talking about this shit in my interview with Bernie. We was talking about how this shit could possibly play out in the future while he out here playing games. And now all roads is leading back to Terrence Crawford once again. What I'm hoping from Bud, though, is that Bud say, you know what? I'm not about to play the same games y'all was playing. I care about boxing, and I'm going to fight you. Let's do it. He ain't going to say all that, but I'm saying, you know, these dudes be getting really Hollywood with each other, high side and shit. Oh, he's not on my to-do list. And, oh, there's another fight I'm looking for. You know, shit like that. Salute to D Luckett for the super chat. He says Bud knocking out Porter will make Bud more dangerous. He's already super. Yeah. He not only is he super confident, D Luckett, he's in phenomenal shape. He is in phenomenal shape. And let's be honest, Crawford is a slightly older fighter. Maybe the time off was good for him. You know what I'm saying? He got more fights than everybody. He got more fights than all those dudes. He's in fucking phenomenal shape right now. Of course, Sean Porter's in shape too. But that's the thing. Guys like Terrence Crawford, Sean Porter, always in shape. Disciplined guys. Don't be out here partying, being up all night, drinking, being around assholes. You know what I'm saying? So now Spence kind of possibly could be playing catch up. Keith Thurman's probably way behind. Think about Keith Thurman. He ain't been fighting or nothing. He ain't been fighting. He's probably way behind. He probably don't even got that fighting killer spirit no more. He's dead now. Full-blown dad mode. Don't even got the killer in him no more. You know what I'm saying? Sean Porter always in shape. That's supposed to be Gary Russell's mandatory. Fucking huge dude. Sean Porter's always in shape. But unfortunately, this is his last run, man. It's been a good run for Sean. It's been a real, real good run for Sean. And I have nothing bad to say about him. He's a throwback fighter. And I expect him in this Crawford fight, whether he respects Crawford too much or not, I feel that he's still gonna give it his all. But then again, when these dudes get in there with Bud, man, it's like they're in there with a demon. Sean Porter may come up in that fight thinking that he's going to bulldog Bud and try to bum rush him, but Crawford probably just go do the same to him. Remember Amir Khan? Amir Khan, usually he's one of the best front runners in boxing. The motherfucker outbox you for 6 rounds till you start catching his ass. That didn't ever happen with Terrence Crawford. It never even got started. And Khan was looking for a way out. He said, fuck this. Let me get up out of here. I can't even hit this guy. Oh, man. But see, getting in there with Bud at this point is worth it. Getting there with a guy like Boots, oh, my God. But Terrence Crawford's worth it. And now they see that. After the smoke cleared and the propaganda horn stopped, now they see. All roads lead back to Bud Crawford. He said, pillow heads, Crawford ain't knocking out shit. Hey, I am not mad for the Texas boys from riding what they got. You are doing exactly what you're supposed to do. You are doing exactly what you're supposed to do. You are supposed to be 10 toes down for Errol Spence no matter what. You're doing, but don't be stopping him from the smoke. When Terrence Crawford and Steven Nelson was in the building, y'all should have had a little line made for them and let them walk on there safely so they can go ahead and make the fight for boxing for everybody. But now y'all didn't want to do that. And then Spence got up there and made a fool of himself to where even guys like your boy Bushido, who likes Spence, had to get him. I'm going my ranch. Like it or not, you guys, even for Bud or Spence, y'all names are attached to each other. Period. Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence names are attached to each other. These dudes was trying to detach their names and do all this dumb shit. Are you fucking kidding me? This is what boxing is about. That's what boxing is about. Rivalries. Like you know what I'm saying? Like this one, this could have been a rivalry, but Caleb Plant, Canelo smoked him. Caleb Plant was too nice. I seen that little ninth round bullshit. I didn't like that. I did not like that. I did not like that from Caleb Plant. He showed too much respect. You ain't got to respect. You can respect him, but during the fight, I can't respect you. I got to beat you. No, absolutely not. Totally unacceptable. But yeah. My bad. Errol Spence probably playing catch up with these guys now. And like I said, I'm not mad at the Texas guys from riding with their boy. That's what you are doing exactly what you're supposed to do. And I respect it. But this is what I've been saying for years. And now this shit happened. You know what I'm saying? All this stupid shit happened. The car accident, all this dumb shit. If y'all had been on this dude's ass about fighting Bud, he would have been in the gym, staying disciplined, not hanging out with no yellow beezy, hanging out, turning up and shit, dancing, getting slapped and shit, flipping Ferraris. It would have been none of that. That's why I say I blame y'all. Because if his fans was on his ass, he would have saw Terrence Crawford. He would have known, like, I got to see this dude. And we would have been talking about a third fight or whatever right now, instead of Crawford Porter. Oh, shit, here you go. He says Spence was an Olympian and unified his division. Bud just fought some lame, weak bums and then a washed game. Oh, my God. And yet, the big fish didn't want to fight this guy who fought a lame, weak Burns and a washed Gamboa, who actually was a prime Gamboa at the time. That's the shit I be talking about, Spence fans. Sean quits on the stool. His dad stops the fight, or the ref pulls butt up off him. That's the way I see it. He's gonna be getting hit by Crawford, and his punch is gonna be harder than he thought. He'll be like, "Oh my God, this dude hits hard." I'm telling y'all, man, it's gonna look like the Felix Diaz fight / Deary John. I'm telling you. He says, "Oh, here they come." He says, Chenny Crawford was rocked against a 135-pounder Gamboa in an unknown mean machine. Errol Spence will beat the out of Chenny Crawford. Hashtag man down. Hashtag Texas man. Oh, man. He said Crawford should have stopped trying to fight green beans and mean machine broke leg Benavidez. Actually, all those dudes were trying to fight. No, actually, nobody was trying to fight neither one of those dudes. But they was trying to fight Jeff Horn until Crawford smoked them. All I can say is this, because I've done with that argument. That's what y'all get. This is exactly what y'all get. Y'all ain't saying nothing. You saying a whole lot of nothing. At the end of the day, all roads lead to Terrence Bud fucking Crawford. All this, yeah, Chenny Crawford was rocked by Gamboa. Yeah, man down. Errol Spence, the big fish. Yeah, we run Texas. Yeah. And yet your dude is out here saying shit like, oh, well, what is he doing here? Oh, well, I'm going my ranch. So y'all energies are totally different. He still has yet to say Terrence Crawford's name since really giving us hints, these little cryptic messages and tweets, these hints. He has still have yet to directly say Crawford's name. He's never direct about anything. But his fans seem to know exactly what he means. And it's everything but getting in the ring with Terrence Crawford. But hopefully it's different now. Hopefully, November 20th, Errol Spence is in the building. Hopefully. Hopefully the big fish is in the building. Hopefully he ain't out with his mans, oh boy. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully he ain't out with old boy. Hopefully he show up to the fight and do what he needs to do. Because John Boots Ennis is coming. You don't want to deal with Crawford. You really don't want to deal with him. Because at least you get paid for Bud. For the beating that's coming with that. Because Bud's going to beat Spence too, by the way. Bud is beating Spence. This is a desperation move. Because he played around for too long. He played around too long. Waiting around. They both tried to get the Manny Pacquiao fight. I'm glad Manny's out the way. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad Manny's out the way. And now all roads lead back to Bud. You don't want to deal with Sean again. He damn near beat you. The guy that couldn't sell out a family diner, an in-shape street fighter. You really downplay these guys. You know what I'm saying? Try to be like AB 2.0. You haven't fought a mandatory in years. So it's going to be either Akurov or if they decide give Boots a bone this early, Boots. Because like I said, Ugas is locked up. You can't go out and play with him now. Y'all played around too long with that. Fucking around with Manny Pacquiao. Ugas ends up getting Pacquiao out of nowhere and beats him. And now he's in a bad. They punishing him for beating Pacquiao by making him fight a 13-0 Stanionis who ain't really done shit. Who really Virgil Ortiz should be fighting for a title before Stanionis any day of the week. If anybody. Him or Boots. So what you gonna do? You got to see Crawford now. You told Keith Thurman you ain't gonna fight him, you hate him. So Keith Thurman can be sent back with his feet kicked up like, well, shit, you hate me, so I ain't gonna help you out now. And Boots Ennis is coming. You hearing the footsteps. Gilly the Kid, you hear his voice at night. Gerard Boots Ennis. You spent years dismissing and coming up with a smear campaign with your fans towards Terrence Crawford. And like I said, hopefully Bud takes the high road if Spence does what he needs to do and what he's supposed to do, which is get his ass in that fucking ring and meet Bud. If he does what he needs to do, hopefully Crawford says, let's get this show on the road. Because he's stopping Sean. Will Spence be eager to get in the ring if Crawford looks extremely impressive against Sean Porter? If Crawford looks impressive against Sean, will Errol Spence still hop his ass in that ring? Or meet him in the back or whatever, wherever they're going to do it at. I think we probably going to see the best Bud to date. This ain't like a Mean Machine fight where, he can surprise you. This is Crawford's pretty much his welcoming party. This fight with Sean Porter. Unfortunately, it really should be Errol Spence. That should be, if he's the big fish, he's the big dog, he's the man, he's the king, and all that. Well, he should be on the front. He should be doing it first. But yet, once again, it's Sean Porter on the PBC side showing them dudes how it's fucking done. And now he's about to get up in there with this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, it's going to be ugly for Sean Porter. It is going to be ugly for Sean. Smack. Tell you, Sean gonna be rushing in with his head, and he's gonna be getting hit with shit like that all fucking night. Getting spun around. Sean Porter's really athletic, got a lot of speed. I guess it depends on which game plan Sean brings to the fight. But I expect Crawford to get the job done nonetheless. I expect him to get the job done nonetheless. He says, blame Bob Arum. Nah, I'm not about to blame Bob. Because Bob is making fights. Of course, he's protecting Oscar Valdez. But he's making fights. Crawford Porter's happening. You know what I'm saying? He said, why didn't Bud fight Pacquiao? Because the money didn't come through. Because Manny Pacquiao wanted $40 million to fight Terrence Crawford. $40 million. How much did he want to fight Spence? Nowhere near as much as that. Because he knew that was easier work. Easier job. The tougher job requires more money. Just like in real work. The real work world. Manny Pacquiao said, that's a lot of work. Y'all gonna have to pay me more money. Errol Spence, that's easier work. I'll take less money. That's what that was. If that's what you're asking, Mr. Smoot. Salute to King David. What's going on? Salute to my man Quentin Newsom. He said, keep up God's work, but I would never help admin your groups if you weren't in there. Hey, I appreciate you, man. Unfortunately, Facebook will not let me make groups no more. I'm like temporarily blocked from making groups for whatever reason. I don't know why, but fuck them. You know what I'm saying? But I still got Boxing Lounge Hardcore. I just don't like it because it's not open. It's not public. And I may change one of my other little groups to a boxing group and start from scratch or something, but I don't know, man. I'd rather do this. Facebook is lame. Salute to Kofi's Universe. What's going on, man? Everybody go subscribe to Kofi's Universe. And hit that like button for your boy. We got 63 people up in here. You know what I'm saying? We've been cooking too. Hey, man, Nappy, head, you got to slow it down, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know, I was letting you do your thing and shit, but you starting to spam now, bro. You know, you might want to slow that down a bit, dog. Like, and those caps too. That's like distracting and it's bullshit. Hold up, man. I'm gonna have to. Oh no. Oh no. See, you being disrespectful and shit. Ain't see, this is the shit I be talking about. This wait, yeah, this right here. Like I just said, cool it out. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about you being a fucking kid and all that shit. Just said cool it out in the stream. You know what I'm saying? You doing caps, you spamming, it's distracting, it's nonsense. You know what I'm saying? It was cool at first, but you're doing too much. You ain't gotta do all that. And I ain't no matter of fact, hold up. You ain't getting away with that, man. Get your punk ass the fuck up out of here. Fuck you, bitch ass nigga. Hold up, I'm gonna start giving out some wrenches too. Hold up. Because we got morons like that dude popping up and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'll try to be cool, but he calling me a B and all that. All that ain't really called for. We just having fun, talking some boxing. You know, you ain't got to call nobody no bitch and all of that, man, because I will, bro. You wouldn't do it in real life. Just don't do it in the chat, man. Be man. We all men here. And like some ladies probably like, don't like do that. I never understood the unnecessary trash talk online. Like, if you ain't gonna do it to nobody's face, then don't do it online. Like, come on, bro. Like, it wasn't even that serious. Like, I just said, cool out with the spamming. Like, you were spamming. There you go. You got a wrench, bro. Cue the guy. There you go, King David. You got one too. And Kofi's Universe, you got one. Cause y'all be holding your boy down. Yeah, man. I don't be trying to get all riled up. I just want to have some fun. You know, drop some facts. Drop a little opinions in there too. But dudes getting their feelings, man. I was hitting him too hard. He was, you know, had to get him up out of there, man. Jesus Christ. I'm telling you, Anteezy. Jesus Christ, man. Oh yeah, bro, all day. But yeah, man, if Spence shows up, hopefully he makes the best of the situation. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully he makes the best of the situation. Hopefully he shows up in good faith and to make the fight with Crawford, man. It ain't got to be none of this ego shit, man. There was a lot of ego involved between the two. They both got a lot of ego. And rightfully so. But they got to put that shit aside to make this fight. No more of that 60-40, 70-30. Y'all go handle that behind closed doors. We go see what Terrence Crawford and Sean Porter pay-per-view numbers do. I think it's going to do well. I think if it does 300,000, that's good. Especially for two black fighters, especially two guys that quote unquote don't sell. I think that's really good. And we go see what Spence decides to do, man. Hopefully Spence makes the right decisions time, because really all roads leads to Terrence Crawford. You don't want to have to deal with Boots if you don't have to. You don't want to have to deal with Ortiz if you don't have to. The likely route for Errol Spence will be to fight Ugas or Terrence Crawford. And right now it's looking like it's Terrence Crawford. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.